if you could explain the ban to us.
Well, I think that's the heart of the matter, and I think that's probably the area where the administration's case is the weakest. This new executive order fixes the obvious problems that were wrong with the last one that led an appeals court to stay it. Iraq is out, the religious preferences are out. But on the question of how this helps our national security, in other words, what was the threat to national security that this is trying to fix, it's very vague. There's some specific language. There's an assertion that 300 refugees have been a subject of criminal counterterrorism investigations. So see, here's the threat. As people have looked at those numbers, they've noted that 300 people is, by one count, 1/15 of 1% of the refugees who've come since 9/11 from the 6 countries that are subject to this ban. So it's a tiny number. They're going to have to put more information on the record to convince people that there's a real national security justification for this, I think, really uncomfortable ban on people coming to the U.S.
We're going to have more on this conversation coming up on Morning Joe. The future of refugees in America, with famine breaking out in Somalia and civil war in Syria. We'll talk about America's moral crisis abroad. The head of the UN's refugee operations in the U.S., Charles DeSantis, joins us. And on the big day, Republicans roll out their replacement plans for Obamacare, a rift already forming among some in the party. Morning Joe is coming right back.